Hello, this is Hans Hobbies, and this is a quick review on the Adventure Force Rapid Racer 164 scale radio controlled car. So these are about $9-10 at Walmart, Target, wherever you can find them, and uh, basically it's a tiny RC car. So here's a Hot Wheels car to compare. It's about the size of a Hot Wheels car. It's a little taller, a little wider, but the size is pretty comparable. It has to be slightly larger so it can actually function properly. And it comes in two versions, I think, and a bunch of different colors. You can see this one is the rally car version. They also have a pickup truck version, I believe. And this is the green version. The tail lights are red on this one, but that's just Sharpied, as you could probably tell, because the tail lights come white, which not white, silver, which doesn't make sense to me. So I just color that red real quick. It's the same silver as the headlights. The fog lights also come silver, so I just color that in with the yellow Sharpie real quick, and the grill with black Sharpie, just to spruce up the looks of it. So going over the actual car, it comes with really soft rubber tires. These are really nice tires. I don't know why bigger cars don't come with tires this soft. It's rear-wheel drive. You can see the motor is sitting under here. It doesn't have a differential. It's a solid axle, like direct drive kind of deal, which when you see it driving, actually helps it out quite a bit. Traverse over all sorts of different terrain, and also I'd imagine it'd be really hard to get a car this small to have a differential anyway. You see we have steering trim here, and it just has simple steering. It's not digitally proportional throttle or steering, but for the application it works pretty well. The only complaint I have with the steering is you can see mine's kind of tilted. I've had two of these. I have another one, and on both of them the steering's not straight, which is pretty disappointing. And I don't know why it's like that. I don't know if it's the molding of the links or what's going on there, but the steering is not straight out of the box, so you're gonna have to adjust it out of the box. And also, it steers more to one side than the other, which is strange. Again, I'm not sure why it's doing that, but it's done that on both of my models, and I'd be on the lookout for that. But those are pretty minor nitpicks. And if your kid's playing with it, they're not really gonna notice. It's a plastic body and a plastic chassis and plastic wheels, and it has a little rubber or like a really soft plastic spoiler. This spoiler I'd also recommend gluing on, just because it likes to pop off. So if you want to maintain the kind of the sporty look of it with the spoiler, I'd recommend gluing this on if it ever comes off. I also think it's cool that it has rear view mirrors. That's a detail that not a lot of cars have. Not even a lot of bigger cars give you rear view mirrors, so it's cool that they included them here. The controller for this, let me zoom out so with a better angle. We see the controller here. It's a little dusty because it's been sitting on my shelf, but you can see it's just forward, reverse, left, and right. They're basically buttons underneath with joysticks to press on the buttons. On-off switch here. It is a 2.4 gigahertz radio, so if you have multiple of these, you could just have all of them in a bucket. Pick a random radio, random car, and as long as you turn them on at the same time, they're gonna automatically sync to each other. So that's pretty cool. The car is also powered by a lithium-ion battery. So once you're done driving it, I would recommend letting it sit for a second so the battery can cool before charging it again. And that'll just keep this the battery lasting long and keep it from being damaged. And that's also in the owner's manual too, but who reads the owner's manual, right? The transmitter takes 4 AA's, which is pretty easy to come by. And it doesn't have it's not held in with the Phillips head screw, which is really nice because it's really annoying to have to take out a screwdriver to change out batteries in your controller. This just slides in and out, and it holds it in pretty well, so it's not gonna come off while you're driving or anything. It has a little charge port here, and to charge it, you have the car on off. You turn the controller to charge/on, and when it's blinking, that means it's trying to search for a car. But then the moment you plug the car in, like that, the blinking goes solid, and that just means it's charging. So and the light will turn off by itself if you have it plugged in for too long, but the car will be charged. So if we turn the controller on and the car on, it's a switch in the bottom, you see the light goes solid, and now we have control of the car. So you have forward, reverse. It also moves pretty quickly for its size. Oops. But anyway, let's see it drive on carpet. This isn't carpet. This is more of a harder surface, kind of a bamboo mat, and you can see it's pretty peppy. It moves along pretty well. The controls are very responsive. And you'll see, if we make a little fold in here for a little ramp, it'll even do little jumps, which is pretty fun to do. And the solid axle design keeps it from getting stuck a lot. You see, I can go pretty slowly at an angle here, and the car's not really gonna get stuck. So we'll see how it does on pretty low carpet. Even on carpet, the speed doesn't change very much, which is very good, because that means the car's not getting bogged down or anything. And it drives very smoothly. Your cats will also like it. So the steering issue that I mentioned, you can see it'll steer pretty sharp to the left. But then if you try to turn to the right, you can see it doesn't turn very sharply. And that turning issue can get kind of annoying. But overall, I think it's a pretty good RC car. It's a pretty good toy for your kids to play with, or even for you to play with on a rainy day or something. And not because it's more consumer market RC car and not like a hobby grade RC car. They're also really cheap, being only $9-10. You can, for like $30, you can pick up like 3 of them, and just have a little race around the house. For the price of, sorry, my cat's really into this. For the price of one of the hobby grade miniature RC cars, you could probably get like 10 of these, and have a great big race inside your house or on the carpet, whatever. Just make sure your track doesn't have really hard right turns, I guess. But yeah, I highly recommend this car. I've had this one for a little while now, and it's even sitting on the shelf for a while. If I turn it on, it works perfectly fine. Durability seems pretty good on it. It's really light and small, so there's not really anything to really break on it. The controller is easy to use. It's small enough for little kids, but it's also not so small that adults can't really use it. Controls are simple, drive simple, and it's a lot of fun to drive. So, thanks for watching. If you'd like more videos like this, like and subscribe, and let me know what you guys think. I'll see you guys later.